There it is. Whole crap ton of light fixtures. I have no idea what they're worth, but I paid $12 for them. So these ballasts seem to be aluminum, the boxes, and we'll see if the ballasts are in there and start cutting them up, seeing what we got. Alright, we're getting there. That's all the cages, tin upper shield, stainless steel, plastic garbage. These are all aluminum. Some wires, more tin, and the ballasts. These are pretty good. These are pretty heavy. I'm not going to crush them apart because there's a limit. But that's how we're going to break them all down. I think Dad counted them. I think there was 27 of these things. And one of them had this monster in it. I want to see at some point, because these are supposed to be 120 volts, but I don't know. I want to see how the hell this thing what it needs to get powered. 100 to 277, 50 or 60 hertz, 100 watts. Most of them were just old school glass bulbs, but I want to see if this thing can get powered up, because that's a hell of a light. It actually had a safety lanyard attached to it in case it fell. It wouldn't break through the plastic and smash some kid in the head. I'm guessing these were in the gym. We got them out of a school that had been shut down in downtown New Orleans. Actually, West New Orleans. It wasn't that bad a neighborhood. I was pretty amazed. It was very clean. Wasn't really what I was expecting, but yeah, everything went well picking it up. Trailer did great. Now I just got to finish breaking them apart so I can get this junk to the recycle center. So we're going to keep at it. Alright, let's see if we can break this one down. They got a bunch of square drives. That's aluminum. Ground lug over here. 4 7/16. Piece. Now a bunch more square drives. What? Those are Phillips. Somebody's been in here before. All screwed up. More aluminum. Lizard, get out of there. Come here. Why am I finding live lizards in these things? It's like the third one. And a couple more square drives for the bottom. Tin. Aluminum, copper. Now just cut the wires off the ballast. Junk. And the ballast. That's how they come apart. Ain't much to it once you get the bulbs and the housings off. So we're going to keep moving. See how many more lizards I find. Alright, and there it is, all broken down. $1 a pound for that garbage. Tin. All these cases are aluminum, all that stuff. I don't know what the nuts and bolts are. Hopefully they're magnetic. Maybe not, but we'll find out. All the ballasts. Plastic crap. Stainless. More tin. So, I think right now, because it is about 3 o'clock, I'm going to try to load some of this junk up in the other truck and just get some of it down to the scrapyard. Probably not the wires, because I got a bunch of others what that stuff can go with. But we're going to try the aluminum, maybe the tin, maybe the cages. We'll find out. And the stainless, what the heck. So let's go see what we can do. Alright, got her all loaded up. Let's see what we get. Well, we're back. And really, not too terrible. God, the aluminum was the most valuable part. 60 bucks worth of those housings. Stainless was $5.60. The ballast was $24.40. And the sheet metal was 18 bucks for a total of $108. So not too bad. And that doesn't include this stuff. I'm going to throw that in my other pile of electrical junk. So $13 for all of that crap, plus 20 bucks in diesel to go get it. A little bit of time, $108. Works for me. Starting to offset the cost of some of this mess, and a good 200-mile round trip with the trailer. Towed great, nothing fell off. Everything worked. I think my front lights are out, but I don't like the way that's wired. I'm going to change that anyway. But she did good. Super happy with it for the first time. So now I got to clean up my mess, throw all the plastic trash on the burn pile, get that stuff into the electrical pile, and clean all this mess up. I am going to try to see if that thing will take 120 volts. If so, I'm going to get an adapter for that and put it in a regular outlet just for shits and giggles. That thing can't be cheap. I don't even know. That is wild. Anyway, I guess the next video will be mounting the winch and figuring out what we're going to do up here to get a battery mounted and all that other stuff, because we're going to have to set that up so it charges. And then this thing will be ready to rock and roll. And I did find that the winches can mount this way. You got to do a little bit of fiddling with them, but it'll mount right on that. Put the fair lead through here. See how that's going to work out. And we'll go from there. So anyway, hope you're all having a good day. See you on the next one. Take care.